So today I got, or yesterday or the day before or something, I got tagged in a tag video, the 90s cartoon tag video. The neighbours. Okay, good morning guys. My name is Span and I thought I would do a tag video for you this morning as it is Monday. I was about to go do my punching bag workout, but I thought I would just get this in real quick before I get all sweaty and disgusting. Okay, so the tag that I was tagged in is called the 90s cartoon book tag, which was originally created by Ben Sanders, and I was tagged by the wonderful Book Bat. The idea of this is that there's questions that relate to cartoons, but most of the cartoons I hadn't seen. Like, I didn't really watch much as a kid when I was growing up. So I've written down a whole bunch of cartoons that I did read for the questions, but now it's like doubling the work because I've got to try and think of a 90s cartoon that I watched that's relating to the question as well as a book that's relating to the question. So it's like a double whammy. The first question is, find a book that's nostalgic. And the cartoon for this one is Rugrats, which is totally nostalgic and I really, really loved it. So I'm going to leave that. And the book that I chose, Anne of Green Gables. Anne of Green Gables was amazing for me when I was young. I really loved it. Everything about the voice and the tone and the feel of the whole collection of books was just gorgeous, and I loved her and I identified with her, and I just, real sense of nostalgia being about this book. And look at it, isn't it beautiful? It's like such a big classic book. Nostalgia. The second question was for the cartoon Doug. None of the ones that I seem to have watched were about growing up. Let's put in Filbert the Frog, because I remember being a little bit older when I was watching Filbert the Frog and going, oh yeah, this is actually still really funny. So I was growing up watching Filbert the Frog. So my growing up novel that I decided to choose is Northanger Abbey, because the girl's so cute and has all of these visions and thinks so much and is such a creative person all the way through the novel, and I think it's a bit of a coming-of-age story by Jane Austen, and it's so classic and lovely, and I just really enjoyed it. So, yep. The next question, it says, find a book whose main character you don't like. So, what's a cartoon whose character I don't like? If I didn't like them, I didn't watch them. Let's go Hugo and Victor and Hugo, because I really liked Hugo, but, you know, I didn't really like Victor. Hugo, you are creasing my tie. And, of course, the book with the bad main character has gotta be, it's really gotta be Gone Girl, doesn't it? Because surely no one likes that character. Either of them. The next one is South Park, and the question is, find a book with questionable humour. So my cartoon for that is going to be Rocko's Modern Life. There's some pretty questionable stuff in Rocko's Modern Life. For the book of that, I couldn't really think of much, and then of course, the one thing that sprang to mind was the book that always springs to mind whenever anybody asks me anything, which was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And there's a point in it specifically that I thought of was Meet the Meat, where you go to the restaurant at the end of the universe and you get to talk to the beasts that you're about to eat for lunch, and their sole purpose is to want to please you and be delicious, and I just thought that was hilarious and a bit wrong, questionable. Powerpuff Girls, which surprisingly I never watched, but I really wish I had. I've only ever heard good things about Powerpuff Girls. Find a book with a kick-butt female lead. Looking at my collection of cartoons that I wrote down, I actually can't see any with a female lead, which is disturbing. Thinking maybe Chip and Dale or Gummy Bears. Also Tailspin had a few good female leads, I think. For the book for the awesome female lead, I chose The Famous Five, which has a character named George, and she's just so fantastic. I really related to her as a kid. She wasn't very feminine, she was a bit of a tomboy, really cute and had short hair, and I really liked George. That's her there, I think. It's sort of with the nostalgia 90s thing. Enid Blyton is very much my childhood. Rocket Power. So what is your favourite sport-centred book scene? Let's go Captain Planet for sports themes, because, you know, I don't think Pinky and the Brain or the Animaniacs really did Danger Mouse, Duckling Duck. I don't think any of those guys really did sports. The sports scene that I'm going to go with is just going to be Harry Potter. It's just going to have to be Quidditch. Okay, so the very last one is Futurama, which I did watch, not so much in the 90s, but I did watch a lot of when I was growing up. So, Futurama, what is your favourite sci-fi book? And, of course, my favourite science fiction, always and forever, will always be Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I cannot stress this enough. This book is hilarious. A trilogy in 4 parts. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe, Life of the Universe and Everything, and So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. 4 books, but really just one big fat hilarious book by Douglas Adams. That's my book tag. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and thank you so much for tagging me. I really enjoy being tagged in these things. See you on Friday for a book review. I dropped it. And my glasses. I'll see you all on Friday for a book review of Ready Player One. Alright, bye guys. How do you turn this thing off?